So here I have a Squire Strat, pretty inexpensive. Probably I paid about less than $100, you know, and cheap guitar really. But it's all about setting, you know, how to set up your guitar. And so I'll just tell you how I, you know, treat my guitar, you know, like how to set up, you know, in general. So this case, I bought this Squire Strat, and when I received this guitar, fretboard was so really dirty, you know. And then so like the first step I do, I take the string off of a guitar, right? And I just usually do the top from the bottom, you know. So the first thing, normally these guitar, this washer, you know, and then bolt, you know, on a tuner, really loose. So I tighten up these, you know, like sometimes these type of like, you know, tools. If you don't, you know, I mean, you can use it like that. That's fine, you know. All right. So first tighten up these guys, all right, and then clean, you know, clean. It's really, these guitars usually dirty, you know. And great about this Squire Strat, because a lot of you know, beginner people buy these you know, inexpensive guitar, and then they try play and they quit. So you know, really dirty, but you know, frets is all new, you know, it's not wore out, especially this guitar. But really, that was really dirty. So the first thing, tuner, you know, tighten up the tuner. Next thing I do, clean the fretboard. So what I usually use this, the Dario makes this really beautiful, you know, stuff that you can apply. So basically you apply, you know, a lot on the fretboard, and then use your finger just to spread out, you know, nicely, and just let, you know, sit about 5-10 minutes, okay? And then I just use, you know, cloth. I don't have anything near here. Where is it? Oh yeah, just, you know, like any, you know, I can use a cloth. Cloth, I can really say it well. But then, you know, clean, okay? So your fretboard is clean. So now, you know, just really important about here. This guitar has a really problem here, and then so I don't know what to call this thing, a plug, you know, plug. Usually those wire, you know, attached to the plug is very loose. And so what I do usually, I cut the wire, and then I just, you know, take a new one, and then use a solder to, you know, you have the solder iron. You just, you know, redo it, you know, clean up, okay? So next thing I will do, before I put the new strings, you know, like I said, clean the fretboard, and then, yeah, I use this guitar polish, you know, spray, right? And this Planet Web, the Dario, and I use that all over the, you know, body and pickguard, because really dirty. So I clean really pretty good, right? And then next I check screws, because you know, I just make sure that, you know, screw tight. So I go like this, each one. If screw goes like, you know, on, you know, almost forever, then, you know, I use toothpick, stick in, break, you know, a little bit, then I put the screw in back in, so that a little bit tighter. So pickguard hold tighter, that's good, right? And I put the new string, and then first thing I do is here, string height. Generally I do a little bit higher, just because that way, especially, you know, this is a kind of cheap guitar, so that there's not depth about the tone, right? So more space you have between fretboard and string. No fret buds, you know, so it's clean. So anyway, so no fret buzz, you know, basically. But again, in between, this is the tricky part is usually these guitar, a lot of people put strings on long time, maybe dry play, so neck is a little bit bowed this way. So I look, oops, I think I should have to, okay. So I look, so that's, I think I have to check that one. So like I look, you know, straight and make sure like, you know, neck is not bowed, you know, then you use this. Can you see? Yeah, like that. And then you have to turn little by little, you know, then straighten the neck, you know, and then make sure, look at the, you know, neck again, straight. That's the part hard, but cool part is this guitar, it's just less than $100, you know, just get one, practice. That's what I did, because I wasn't sure what I was doing before, so I just bought, you know, few Squires, and then I practiced just to change neck angle, and I just did. Oh yeah, by the way, after you clean the fretboard, and obviously frets are so rust and dirty, so I'm not sure this is right way, because I'm not, you know, builder or repair guy. I just doing as a hobby to clean up, right? So I use steel wool, you know, I don't know, it's a very fine one. Then I just, you know, clean each fret. So it takes a long time, you know, you have to tape around the frets, you know. And so frets are really shiny and clean. So anyway I play, but I told you it's a cheap guitar, so you know, it's not really woody sounds. Like if I play without the amplifier, kind of little boxy sound. So I have to play a little bit softer because there's no depth. So it means if I hit harder, then reveal cheap sound. So to make this, it's a more richer sound, I have to pick a little bit softer. So I don't want to hit the, you know, peak. So I have to understand this guitar's peak. So like maybe peak is this, you know, narrow compared to, you know, nice guitar, you know. So this is a peak, so I won't play anything above that, because once I play above that, this guitar cannot take it. So I play slightly softer. So a little bit difficult, because you have to just, you know, you cannot use all you know, strength. So today's my gear demo, it's just about how to set up guitar to make better sound. So I hope you understand a little bit, you know. Okay, so let's see. I talked about string height, a little bit higher. Also, I don't make too much radius. I make a little bit of flat, just because I play more funk, I play more bending. So I just do a little bit more flat. Okay, so I think that's about it. And then okay, neck angle I talked about, right? And okay, yeah, very last thing I did was pickup height. So lower side, very low. It's almost like, you know, lower side from the pick guard, I can see pickup cover is maybe 2 millimeters up, and then rear pickup, it goes higher, but you know, front and middle is kind of similar. And then treble side slightly higher, so like a little bit of angle, you know. So this way, so if you play blues, so this is not a lesson, so I shouldn't play. Yeah. So I have to go back. Okay, so I think I cover about, you know, how to make $100 or less, you know, $100 guitar to make a better sound, shiny because I clean. But I wish I have a picture of this original shape. That was so dirty, really dirty. All right. I try to do a 10 minutes video, but it always seems like I'm so excited talk about things, and I'm sorry I went on a little too much. Again, thank you so much everyone to watch my YouTube video, TFGL. That's the series of you know, lesson. This is TFGD, which is gear demo. So this is number 3, Squire Strat, to make a better sound. Also, I think in general, this, you know, how to set up a guitar better, you know, I think you can apply to your guitar. So I keep making, you know, whenever I have a chance, I keep making. So this is, I think, good for all my students, you know, anybody who loves guitar. So let's make this world more, you know, nice place, like a, you know, kind to yourself, kind to others, and don't worry, don't rush, don't compare, and, you know, be, you know, yeah, be kind to yourself, and, you know, respect yourself, and see you soon. All right, take care.